even noticed this.
No, and actually it was...
Trust the photojournalist to make sense of
there
it.
There was no one at the church at this time.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, everyone had gone out, and I just walked in to see what was happening. And yeah.
Okay. Can we look at the next? All right. Yep. Now this is something I can relate with. Oh, Harriet, can we go back to yes? The cross. This is something you'd find in a lot of homes. It's either there's the sign of the cross, or there's a portrait of a cross and Christ and all that. But this is someone who has a son, reading the Bible to her, giving her Bible verses. Okay, lacking formal education. Mother, no, my sight is not exactly the best this morning.
Mother of three.
Mother of three, yes, relies on her son to read her verses from the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing dramatic about this.
No, not very dramatic, but it goes a long way to show how, parents bring their children into whatever they believe in and their faith. So allowing this child to read the Bible to, sorry, my voice, to read the Bible to her every time also has made the boy very aware of his faith, Yeah.
And it also goes a long way to show or buttress the point about how committed the mother is.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly she's illiterate, but she wants to know what the word says.
Someone might ask, can't she read the Tree Bible? But she can't read the Tree Bible. So she falls on her son to do the reading for her.
Yes. Are you going to take this elsewhere in another country? I think you should try doing this in Nigeria. I think you'd have an amazing experience there.
I think it's a conversation we've been having.
Matthew?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But
we can deepen it. Yeah. Either go to another country or, frankly, it'd be possible to go deeper with respect to that too.
Yeah. You're Kenyan or Ugandan?
Kenyan.
You're Kenyan. Has it occurred to you to do this? Or is it that there isn't that much of a proliferation of churches?
No, not at all. I mean,
Kenya?
it's an Africa-wide phenomenon. So it would be really interesting to look at how it's worked in other countries, to look at the differences between Ghana and other countries. Nigeria would be a place to start, perhaps. So it'd be really interesting to go deeper. Absolutely, yeah. Because it's a massive change in Christianity. It's like a kind of global change. The fact that Christianity is now, increasingly based in Africa. 41% of Christians in the world are in Africa, but that's going to rise very soon to more than half.
That's right.
So it'd be really fascinating to look at that from a photographic perspective.
It's worth exploring, and this is where I want to understand the synergy you both have, because clearly, for the story to come out the way you both wanted, there had to be some kind of a bond. You had to put yourselves in the story. How did you do that? And for the writer and the photographer, you get to answer. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a good question. I mean, we're colleagues and we're friends. And I guess we work in different ways, obviously. There's been part of the story where we worked together, and we did some of the reporting together. And that was, I guess, around New Year's Eve, wasn't it? We were at National Stadium.
Okay, so you saw the 9 vigils various churches held.
Exactly, But there was kind of a large part of it which Francis, you reported separately to me, and then we perhaps talk on the phone about how his work was going, and then there was the writing part, which I mainly reported separately from Francis, right?
Yeah.
So I guess it's kind of different disciplines, and we're trying to bring them together. The whole idea was your idea, right?
Yeah.
So kind of he led on that, and then I guess I came in with some of the writing. But Francis, I don't know, tell us from your point of view. I'm very interested.
Yeah. So for a story like this, it's mainly about my connection with it.
Did you have to be a Christian to get the import of the story?
I think being a Christian also helps understand and to get access. I'm a Christian, and for this story, I did some of it in Accra and major part of it in Kumasi. So, and Kumasi, I don't really know the landscape, so I had to go and immerse myself in the situation happening there. So that's what it took, actually getting to know people and going to places that were new to me, Yeah.
Did you find a difference in the ways of worship, for instance, in the capital, in Greater Accra, as compared to elsewhere in Kumasi, elsewhere in the country?
Yeah, I think in Kumasi it's less materialistic.
How do you mean?
It's more about the basic things in Kumasi rather than in Accra. In Accra, you tend to find a lot of people showing what they have in terms of material, as in what the Lord has done for them. But in Kumasi, it's mainly about people being grateful. I might not be right, but that's my connection.
Yeah, that's what you saw.
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
In Kumasi, people were more, more about the spiritual than, rather the material.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. So perhaps my parting question would be, and again to both of you, what was the most ridiculous thing you heard or saw whilst working on this story, Matthew?
I mean, I didn't.
You have to say it as it is. I know you're trying to be diplomatic and all, but you have to be blunt.
I mean, I guess one of the things that really struck me, I'd say, the crossover night that we attended for Mensa Otabil's church.
Okay.
What really struck me was...
That was at the stadium.
Yeah, it was at the stadium, yeah. What really struck me was the sense of order and discipline that came across from the people waiting outside, the people waiting for the event to begin, and in the event itself.
Considering the numbers.
Yeah, I found that very kind of very striking, and it's obviously, I guess embedded in the thinking and the outlook of the church itself.
Right.
So for me, that was very impressive.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I thought you were going to say something, but that's a fantastic point.
For me, one thing that struck me was this particular picture where there was this lady praying in front of the portrait of the pastor, Yeah. Yeah, that particular image. For me,
we have that. Unfortunately, we can't see any more of the pictures. But can we just briefly? There's a picture of a lady. I saw that. She's in front of there's a portrait of her pastor, and she has her hands raised in a way, and it makes you wonder at first sight not that. It was in front at a gate, in front of a gate, I think. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, but I'm sure they're finding it. We'll see it. Yeah, I saw that we're going through before we came on air, and it raised the point about how congregants, Christians, seem to magnify their pastors, almost idolize them, which is absolutely wrong from my point of view, which is, we can't seem to find it, which is absolutely wrong.
I don't know why this happens, but I saw clearly that the pastor was, pastors in general are being relegated, brought to the forefront. Yeah. And
elevated so much so. That,
that's the right word, elevated, rather than God.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with holding your pastor in high esteem, but where he seems to take the place of God in your life, that's wrong.
And I think the congregants mainly put them first before even their faith, and he becomes their idol, basically.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. I've enjoyed speaking to the both of you. Are you working on another story together?
We're actually in the middle of discussing the next project, because the projects take a very long time to come together.
How long did it take to work on this?
Probably a year.
Oh.
Yeah, and so, we really have to make sure we got the idea right before we start. But we've got some things which were in the middle of discussing.
I think there's a beautiful synergy with the two of you, and you shouldn't let it go waste. Really. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Matthew Mboke-Big is a journalist with the Reuters news agency, as well as Francis Krokoko, who is a photojournalist, same Reuters news agency. So they just worked on this beautiful piece. What's the link? What's the URL so that we can?
If you go to Reuters, wider image, Ghana. If you Google that, Reuters, wider image, Ghana, it'll come up.
It's a beautiful piece. It's a must see, really. It's a must read. All right, thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much.
Yes. All right, we're taking a break now. We'll be back shortly. Just stay.